Hello, Grand Rising. Today we're gonna do a reading for SWEC. So if you are a part of SWEC, this message is for you. I pulled a card from the Light Worker Oracle, and the card that came out is this one, number 25, the Merkaba Spiritual Protection. So number 25 reduces to the number 7. So you may be seeing, sorry guys, you may be seeing a lot of number 7s. Number 7 is a holy number. You may be feeling the Holy Spirit a lot lately. Also, there's a lot of purple here. There's a very strong connection to the other side right now, guys. Maybe someone is having like astral projecting dreams, really intense dreams lately. Maybe you really feel the strong presence of a passed on loved one, or your guardian angel is being really close with you right now. Right now, what they're telling me is that you have reached a checkpoint. Okay, cool. So it's kind of like a video game is what they're showing me. And they're showing me like you reached a checkpoint. Okay, so you've come pretty far. You've come pretty far. Congratulations. I hope that you see her face. You know, she's content. Okay, she has stepped into the law of contentment. I show here the law of assumption, the law of contentment. I see that you've surrendered also here. Beautiful queen. I see that you have surrendered. You've surrendered. And you are very heart-centered right now. The Merkaba Spiritual Protection. I'm going to read that to you guys, okay? But what I show here at the bottom of the deck, you got number 9, Wisdom of the Divine Feminine, okay? So this is what you don't see coming, okay? So this is why I said I hope you feel content. I hope you are happy with how far you've come, because you don't see this. I don't think you see this. And if you do see it, I don't think you see it for the grand gold, okay? Like a lot of people don't get to this point, okay? There's like 10% left. Now, out of billions of souls, 10% is a lot. So there you have a great team, but there's like 10% of people who make it to this point, spiritually speaking. Okay, so this is what they're telling me. I show here that a number 9 here is a high number, okay? It is a high number. You have reached a very high point in your life. You have done very well. And you are growing into your most highest best self, okay? Do you see all of these flowers around her? She's growing into her most divine self. And she is there's growing pains, right? There's growing pains, but you are growing into your heaven on earth. You have reached a very high checkpoint. And from this point on, you are protected. You have this sphere of protection, okay? Crystals can be very important for you right now. The sun, feeling the sun on your skin is very important for you right now, right? Right? Isn't that what the plants need to grow? Water and sun. Okay, try to have a very natural diet right now. And that's whatever natural feels to you, right? Natural to everyone is different. You can be your individual self when you want to feel natural. So whatever a natural diet is for you, try to carry that. Lots of water, lots of sun. You are literally flourishing and growing into your your most idealistic, surrendered, abundant self. Okay? You are divinely, spiritually blessed and guided right now. Your ancestors have cleared the passageway for you. Remember that the growing pains are part of it, okay? Divine feminine wisdom empowers you to grow into your vision, your dreams, and the fulfillment of your life purpose. Perhaps you envision a very different life for yourself to what you are experiencing now. This wisdom reminds you that you can experience even the most extraordinary dreams as reality if you are willing to grow into what you desire, to become what you seek. Surrender any plans about how you can best manifest your dreams, and instead, allow life to guide and nourish you through your experiences each day. You are spiritually protected, beautiful queen. I'm going to read that again. Surrender any plans about how you can best manifest your dreams, and instead allow life to guide and nourish you through your experiences each day. That's what we do each day, right? We eat each day to nourish ourselves. This is something that we do every single day. And if we're fasting, we're still nourishing ourselves. So I should say when we fast, because in the Bible it says when we fast, which means that we are expected to fast. But you're still receiving how it says nourishment. From your experiences. So even when you are fasting, you still can drink water and receive sun, and you'll still be nourishing yourself. So we're talking a lot about what we're putting inside of our body, which is kind of like the soil, right? Because we're growing into this. We're allowing ourselves to grow into it. Look at what's under that first ray of power. We have reached a very high checkpoint, ladies. When the wisdom of the divine feminine reaches for you, sorry, let me reread that. When the wisdom of the divine feminine reaches for you, the message is clear. You are in a process of becoming more of heaven on earth. Sometimes there are growing pains alongside the joy such growth brings. You may feel concerned, thinking your pain is an indication that you are failing in some way. You may judge your suffering or a sign that you are not operating at a high enough frequency. That's why I said you feel you don't see it. You don't see it because you may be thinking if you're feeling crazy, if you're feeling not balanced, you may be thinking, I'm just not vibrating at a high enough frequency. But that's not it. It's just that there's growing pains alongside with the joy of such growth. Don't judge your suffering as a sign that you are not operating at a high enough frequency. Yet how many spiritual masters upon this planet have endured great suffering? Jesus Christ is my biggest master teacher. And he paid the most ultimate suffering. So the suffering is a part of it, but the growth that comes with it. And they're suffering in different ways: emotional, mental, physical, spiritual. Some people are at war every day with themselves. So there's different types of suffering, even financial. But you have reached a point where you are creating heaven on earth. I want to say it's downhill from here. That's how high of a point you've reached. It's downhill from here. Now you have the divine feminine wisdom reaching out for you. It's a lot easier when you have something reaching out for you and you're just grabbing it. It was just out of reach and now it's reaching for you. So you're spiritually guided, spiritually protected. You have reached a point of high status. When things are difficult or you are feeling doubt, when you feel the need to do something that scares you and challenges you at the depths of your being, you are experiencing growing pains. They will pass and you will benefit from the growth. However, you need to know that whilst this difficulty is in your life, the divine is very much with you, encouraging you, believing in you, and so much that it will deliver a tough lesson. You can handle it for however long it needs to continue, and it will not be forever. This oracle also brings you a message about much the divine feminine loves you and wants to help you grow with the least struggle and the most peace. If you don't listen to her, instead choosing to believe in fear, you may be terrified of your growing pains. You won't be sure if they will ever end. You may doubt your ability to turn adversity into triumph. You may lose faith instead of trusting that life has your best interests at heart and that you are capable of meeting any challenge that arises. Instead of trusting, you may believe the world is not safe. This can keep you paralyzed in self-defeating, self-harming patterns. While these may give you a temporary, familiar satisfaction, ultimately, these patterns mean you will continue to struggle and suffer under the weight of addiction or emotional pain. You deserve so much better than that. The divine feminine speaks to you now and promises that if you are willing to show up to your life each day and trust in the circumstances before you, she will guide you into your most beautiful divine destiny. I'm going to read that again. The divine feminine speaks to you now and promises that if you are willing to show up to your life each day and trust in the circumstances before you, she will guide you into your most beautiful divine destiny. That's what we're going to do, queens. We're going to trust the divine feminine energy. That's what we're going to do. I got my grandmother guiding me. I talk to her every day. I can feel her every day. I know I have the divine feminine energy behind me. If I was to show up, if I was to let go of any addictions, if I was to let go of any doubts, of any self-defeating, self-harming patterns, I feel like I would be showing up every single day. I would not be doubting my circumstances or even judging them. I would just show up to my life every day, and I can feel the divine feminine reaching out for me and taking me so far if I was to do that, because that would be an energy shift for me. So I call upon the wisdom of the divine feminine, and I ask for the blessings of nurturing, development, evolution, and growth into the best and most beautiful divine destiny for me. Through her loving grace, I am guided, protected, and assisted to become all that I can be. With gratitude and trust in the flow of my life, I relax and take the journey. As I do so, I help to bring calm and consciousness to the world for the greater good. So be it. I love you, ladies. I send you so much love and light. I hope this helps in any way. Peace.